Guys, so today I want to talk through some ideas for families, especially right now, as we're all kind of bunkered in for a little bit, and I'm sure your house is starting to feel more like Lord of the Flies rather than a peaceful, restful place. There's lots of things to be doing right now, and lots of ways really to take this opportunity and to grow your students' faith. Proverbs 22:6 says, "Train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it." The important thing to keep in mind is a lot of psychologists and the people that study human development say it takes 3 weeks to break a habit and 3 weeks to build a new habit. Chances are what's going on is going to take longer than 2 or 3 weeks. And so new habits are going to be formed. This can be a unique opportunity to build a strong foundation in your family, especially for your children to build that foundation in the Lord. Again, Proverbs says that if you train him in the way he should go, which what really that means is in the way God is leading them. A question to be asking yourself right now is, where is God leading your child? What direction is he forming them and preparing for them for? What path is he laying out for them? And start finding ways to kind of cultivate that. Maybe you find out that you thought you had an artsy student, but you have an athletic student, or the other way around, or you thought your student really liked to draw, but it's really music. Maybe you find out a whole new level of their interest. Everything changes. We know that as children, as students, as adults develop, things change with the seasons. And so spend some time praying as a family. Where is the Lord leading each and every one of you? And how can you cultivate that? Because this could be a great chance to build a biblical foundation for that path. Because again, if we're able to build it strong enough, Proverbs 22:6 tells us they will never depart. So some helpful ways to maybe cultivate that, and maybe some fun things to keep the joy in the household rather than the chaos, might be to check out things like Right Now Media on our page as we continue to post videos and resources for families, but also just check them out on your own. Another one is I highly recommend Plugged In. It is a research group that they go and check out movie and TV show and video game reviews and kind of tell you a little bit about them. So as you're trying to figure out what to put in front of the TV, especially in days like this where it's a little dreary out, how do I keep my kids preoccupied? What safe ways can I keep my kids preoccupied? Plugged In does a great job listing movie reviews and even spiritual elements, things that you can use and discuss with them, but also things that are more negative and things to kind of warn them about or have a conversation about. Speaking of conversations, our church has a subscription to Axis, and Axis is a cultural research group that really takes things that are going on in our world and tries to put them through a biblical worldview. They have weekly emails that I encourage you to sign up for, but also they have lots of parent guides on various topics, various celebrities. I'm in youth ministry, and I still sometimes hear students say things, and I just go, what the crap came out of their mouth? I don't even know what word you just said. That doesn't make sense to me. Access is a great research company to not just only help us figure out what those words means, but how to have spiritual conversations in them. So there's some information below on ways to get some parent guides to have some conversations with them about it. There's lots of things like Christian Spotlight that can also help with movie reviews. There's lots of other things. If you just Google, ways to grow your family or kids crafts or whatever, you find tons of stuff on Pinterest and Google. But another one, I'm sure I'm not the only household in America that's a bit of a Disney household. One more resource I want to recommend is family.disney.com. It has a bunch of crafts, a bunch of recipes, a bunch of activities kind of centered around Disney movies. And so you can make a huge night of a movie night and really create meals or desserts and snacks to go along with it, but crafts and things. Again, ways to kind of cultivate this family structure and build a strong foundation so that our kids, when they're older, never depart. They never ultimately depart from the way God is leading them. So spend time over the next few days and weeks really cultivating a strong foundation for your children, for your students, that they would grow up and grow in the ways the Lord is taking them. All the links of things that I've just mentioned will be in the description below. and we'll talk to you guys real soon.